Good morning again, fourth grade. As promised, I have
Andre
here again with me, and we are going to share our math solutions, and we're going to talk about some facts that you've learned about the presidents. You ready to get started?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Hey, what did we do last night?
We watched Captain Marvel, the movie.
Great movie. If you like the comic book movies, which I'm sort of meh on, but I thought that this one was super good. So it's on Netflix. Give it a try.
And Disney Plus.
Oh, that's right. Maybe that's where it is, actually. Anyway, we watched it. It was good. Watch it. And we had popcorn. Highly recommend.
Yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. We're going to show you our solutions to the scarf math problem. So first of all, go for it.
I did a problem too.
You did, Hardshell?
Yep.
Wow, that's great. Oh, by the way, welcome back. I'm glad we saved you. We were missing you in the last video.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to put yours up on the screen, Hardshell, and you can talk us through what you did.
Okay, so I knew that there were 32 students in the class, and each student did 29 scarves. So 32 times 29. 9 times 2 is 18. 8 and carry the 1. 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 1 is 28. 288. Then you hold the tens place, and 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 3 is 6. So
you add it all together, right?
Add it together.
Yeah.
8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Put down the 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 plus 6 is 9. So 928. Mr. Ditch collected 928 scarves.
Great job, Hardshell. That's incredible.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, well, let's compare that to mine and Andre's, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Hardshell. Hey, pretty good for a turtle, right? I mean, I didn't even know turtles could do math. I mean, I should never underestimate turtles. It's a good life lesson. All right, Andre, you want to show yours? Talk us through it, bud.
So 32 students in the class plus me equals 33 students. So 33 times 29. 9 times 3 is 27. So put down the 7, carry the 2. 9 times 3 is 27 again. 27 plus 2 is 29. So 279 plus. So you hold the tens place.
And I think you meant 297.
Yeah, 297 plus blank. Hold the tens place. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So 297 plus 660. 7 plus 0 is 7. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 2 plus 6 is 9. I got 957 scarves. Mr. Ditch collected 957 scarves at the end of the break.
Wow. So wait a minute. I'm looking at Hardshells here, and it looks like you actually disagree.
We have different answers.
Different answers. We're going to have to facilitate a math dialogue. Good thing I learned how to do that when I was in grad school. Anyway, so here's what we need to do, students. One of them probably did it incorrectly. Maybe both of them did it incorrectly. So we're going to show a few more and see. But if someone did do it incorrectly, email me and let me know and see if you can find the mistake that one of them made. So I also did this problem, and I'm going to walk you through it right now. So I used cubes, and I circled all the numbers and the units, and I boxed all the math words. So like plus, each, all, how many, and I underlined the sentence. I had to figure out my strategy, which is E, right? Evaluate. What am I going to do? So, well, I figured there are 32 students. So you look at the bottom for my step 1. I figured there's 32 students in the class, plus their newly adopted classmates. So it's 32 plus 1 is 33. And if each one of them made 29 scarves, then I know that each student is bringing 29 scarves. So it's like having 33 groups of 29. So that's multiplication. I needed to find out how many they had in all. I did the same method that Andre did here, where I used the standard algorithm, and he already walked you through that. And I actually came up with the same answer that he did. So the students knitted 957 scarves in all. I also want to show you next that we did have a student, and I believe the student's mother too, send in their solution. So you will now see on the screen, you will see Julian's solution. you'll notice that Julian also figured 33 times 29. And it looks like his mom did too.
He got the same answer.
And got the same answer as me and Andre. Julian has been rocking it, emailing me all the things that he's been learning and emailing me this math problem and really been doing such a great job taking initiative at home learning, like so many of you have, and that is awesome. So, ready, Andre? We do this in my class. You're just going to have to improvise with me, okay? 2 claps for Julian. Okay, let's try it again because you're not used to the GCCS style. Okay, ready? 2 claps for Julian. Okay, it's a little bit better. We'll be in sync the more we do this. Huh? Yeah, all right. Anyway, so next I want to show you a different solution that I did. So this is doing the same thing, but just solving it with the area model. So I already evaluated and knew I needed to multiply 33 by 29, but instead of doing the standard algorithm, I did the area model. So I split it up into things that are quite easy to multiply, like 20 times 30, 9 times 30, 20 times 3, and 9 times 27. I put them all in their proper spaces inside of the big square, and, well, I guess it's technically a rectangle. Come on, Mr. Ditch, precision. And then, I know it looks like a square, but if you were to measure it out, it would be a rectangle. Don't argue with me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm your teacher and your dad this week. All right. So while Andre's taking some much needed R&R for talking back to the teacher, I then added the 4 numbers together, 600 plus 270 plus 60 plus 27, came up with that same number of 957. Lots of different ways to do this. We will be talking about what you learned from your biographies. However, my notes are not in front of me, so Hardshell, take it over.
Hi.
Hi, Hardshell. Good job. Okay, we'll save you, I promise. So I got a few responses from students about what they've learned about their founding fathers. And first, I don't know why, but it's been all about George Washington. So we know that George Washington is on the $1 bill. We talked about that in class right before the break.
First president.
First president. Ooh, what else do you know about him?
He's in the Mount Rushmore. He's in Mount Rushmore.
Cool. I think that's right.
Yeah.
All right, good job. All right, so let's learn a little bit more about him.
Not really that good at knowing facts about presidents.
No worries. So the first fact came from Julian. I told you, Julian's been a rock star throughout this whole process. And he learned that George Washington was born in Virginia and that he has a house named Mount Vernon. Did you know that?
No.
No? You can actually visit the house. It's like a museum now. It's pretty cool. And speaking of Virginia, they just canceled school for the rest of the year. Hasn't happened in New York. Don't know if it will happen in New York, but wow, what a connection that is.
Wait, in Virginia they canceled?
Yeah, I just read it in the news this morning.
That's bad.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? The next thing we learned about George Washington was from Natalia. Andre, what does that say?
Bad speller.
Yeah, Natalia is a bad speller. No, that's not what it... Oh, I got to reread my notes. Sorry. Natalia told us that George Washington was a bad speller.
Sorry, Natalia.
Sorry, Natalia. Natalia is a great speller. So, Natalia and I were exchanging some emails, and we figured that George Washington could have benefited from some spelling instruction.
Yeah, probably.
Have you learned a lot about spelling in 4th grade?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for giving the honest answer. No, I don't know if that's honest or not. But we were saying, wouldn't it be cool if Mr. Roma had a chance to work with George Washington? But then we also were like, for those kids that maybe struggle with spelling, the first president of the United States who is on Mount Rushmore, who has a mansion called Mount Vernon, he was a bad speller, and he actually did quite all right in life, wouldn't you say? So, you know, all of these characters that you're reading about have their flaws. Some of their flaws are much more serious than just bad spelling. But that is so interesting to me, that somebody so successful in so many ways could have been a bad speller.
Wow.
Yeah, inspiring, right?
That's very inspiring.
Yeah. And then Lila also responded. And she said that he was a surveyor. before he was really anything, before he was a general, before he was a president, a surveyor is a person that measures land. So like when you buy a house or you buy a piece of land, you need to know the exact boundaries of it, exactly where your property limits are. And a surveyor is someone who basically makes those maps. So you know exactly how much land you own compared to like, and where your border is with your neighbor right next to you. And she said that he loved doing that because he really enjoyed working outside.
I would like working outside also.
Yeah, pretty cool job. And actually, there are still surveyors today. It's totally a real job, and it's still mostly working outside. There's also a note here from Lila that George Washington learned how to fence, like fencing, like swashbuckling and sword fighting kind of fencing. He did that when he was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
I fenced before.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
I've gone to fencing club at my school.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I didn't know that because I don't take enough of an interest in your life, apparently. No, I do. I do remember that now. All right. So that is it for our Founding Fathers facts for now. Thank you for those students for submitting them. I'd love to hear a little bit about our cousin Tom, Tom Jefferson, and also... And Ben, right?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Uncle Ben, like the rice. Yeah, I don't know. Ben Franklin. Would be great to hear a little bit about that. All right, those are our facts for now. Remember to check out Google Classroom. I just posted a video with the instructions on how to do it. So check that out. That one's actually really important that you get yourself logged on to Google Classroom. Anything else you want to say, Andre?
No, just bye, fourth grade.
Bye, fourth grade.
Fourth graders.